Cancer is a huge and growing burden on populations of the world. And while we must have more research answers as to the basic nature of the disease before we can fully be sure we can defeat the disease, there's much that individuals can do to protect themselves right now. Because epidemiologists and other scientists have identified what we call risk factors for cancer. And if we take account of those risk factors in our personal behaviour, we can very much reduce the risk of developing a number of forms of cancer. So first and foremost, of course, is tobacco. That's the largest single preventable cause of cancer that we've identified, so people shouldn't smoke. More recently, we have come to understand that overweight obesity is a risk factor for a number of cancers, so that people need to keep their weight within recommended ranges. The body mass index between, say, 18 and 25 is where we would want most people to sit. They can do this, of course, by reducing excessive intake of fatty foods, eat more vegetables, and be physically active. Alcohol too is a risk factor for cancer. Any amount of alcohol consumption does increase cancer risk, so we advise people to be moderate in their use of alcohol. And for fair-skinned populations, being sun-smart, that is avoiding excessive exposure to ultraviolet radiation, is very important. In the last few years, the UICC has come to understand that to achieve real change in cancer outcomes globally, we need a very vigorous program of cancer advocacy. That is mobilising our populations to urge their governments to institute the sort of measures that are going to reduce cancer. The World Cancer Declaration is a very important document that sets 11 targets to bring cancer under control globally. And we are urging every citizen of the planet that can write, sign their name, get on an email to sign up to the World Cancer Declaration on World Cancer Day, February the 4th, or preferably beforehand.